Hey guys, before I get into a personal update on me and my family or anything, or about more about what's going on in my state and the surrounding states, I'm just going to voice over some of the footage you see and provide some context and disclose some information. So, without any further ado, let's get into that real quick. So, Hurricane Helene hit where I'm at pretty hard. You see these trees that have fallen everywhere, and you're going to see more than just trees. You're going to see power lines. You're going to see some destroyed stuff and everything. It was bad, but I know we didn't get the worst of it, but more on that later. But yeah, like where I'm at around my house and stuff, there were trees like every 100 feet you walked or drive. There were trees around my house. Thank God that never hit my house or the surrounding houses, which are my papaws and uncles, because I basically live in a family compound. Also, this right here, where I zoom in at, right there, that was a garage. And then it flowed down the river when it was actually overflowing, and there's maybe like pieces of it right there. And I didn't capture anything super crazy because I wasn't out and about in the storm. My dad was quite a bit, and he was scared out of his mind. Also, speaking of me and my dad, in this video, me and him go over on a drive throughout the roads and stuff because he was going to drop me off to work. Um, and we see a lot of things, so I went ahead and recorded for a little bit. So on the side of the road here is actually a ditch that formed due to flooding. You can tell that that was not there before and that was made from flooding and that it was not a part of the road. And it was one of the craziest things I ever seen. Like all my life that ditch was never there and it was all filled in and everything, and it's like the littlest details just go to show how much, like, you know what I mean. But also, then there's these game wardens and stuff that showed up. I do not know if they're in state or out of state. I don't know. Also, then there's these kids on four wheelers that are helping out. I guess in hard times, you got to get the youngsters to buckle up too. But yeah, that was there. And then we continue further on, and this little tree tunnel you see was more filled in before they cut it. It was much worse. It was bad. And actually, on this drive, they didn't get everything because we actually had to go around some trees, as you see here, and we had to go around a lot of things, like a lot of trees, drive on power lines. You'll see that here in a bit. Um, I didn't think we would get hit as hard as we did where I'm at. I didn't fully take it seriously. Also, there's a house that got hit by some trees and stuff. You're getting ready to see one of the more crazier things that I've seen in a bit. Uh, right as we drive over this power line and around these trees, there's another power line that is completely in the middle of the road. Um, it it's one of the most insane things I ever seen because I never really saw a knockdown power line right in front of me, and you can see every bit of detail on it. Yeah, there's more trees and whatnot. That's up there where I put my camera at. Actually, my dad had to go up high when he was trying to go to work the day of the storm. He never should have left, to be honest. With how crazy it was, he never should have left. And at the same time, there was, oh, here it is right here. Before I finish what I was going to say, this is the not the downed power line. That is one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life right there. Um, and what I was going to say was there was also a tornado near where we were at during the storm. And I wish I got this on video, but there were twisted spaghetti noodle trees on the mountainside and everything. And it was one of the craziest things I ever saw. Plus, with the day of the storm, I saw trees spinning and going in multiple different directions. Yeah, this storm really shook me up, and also And then we had to go around this, and it was basically one lane as you went because of how downed everything was. Most of the community basically had to cut around certain areas. Oh, and then there's trailers and stuff. I end up showing more on what's on the side of the road as we ventured on. You see, you'll end up seeing what I'm talking about. You'll see like trailers and other stuff like washed away. It is like some of the craziest shit I have ever seen in my life. And also, I don't know if you'll see it, but if you look to your, as I turn to the left, you could see a washed out bridge because there was a bridge that was washed out at right after we drive over this power line. Wait for it. Okay, I should be turning left right there. Ah, I didn't get it. Right by that sign was where the washed out bridge was, and also there's the trailers and stuff that got washed down the river there because flooding was no joke because we have creeks here and small rivers, and then they became like something you'd see going to Niagara Falls or something. It was bad. Like I couldn't believe it. Like my dad thankfully sent me a few pictures, although I don't think he sent me everything he had, but I'll take what I got to show you guys and to provide some context. So yeah, more trees to go around. I think this is the last bit of footage actually that I've got is going around these trees and seeing a couple destroyed property. It's again, I did not think we would get hit as hard as we did, considering how far we are from the beach, how far we are from, like, and we're in the mountains, like, we are in the high mountains, far away from the beach. Like, and I did not expect us to get hit like we did, and I didn't take it fully seriously. And, yeah, it's still pretty crazy. Like, man, I want to provide. Well, I'm going to provide an update here in a little bit. Exactly once we get past this little bit of footage, and we're gonna switch over to me, and then I'll provide a little more updates on me and what happened and what's going on with my family, and then yeah. So, and then some updates on whether when I'll be able to post normally again, like normal content, especially my Halloween content, because Halloween month is or should be happening right now. But considering everything that's been going on, I don't have good service and I haven't been able to like do much. The only reason y'all are going to be seeing this is because I either venture out and go to work or I go somewhere with better service and I just let this thing post. But mainly going to work because work has internet now finally after a week. Um so uh let's see, is there anything else crazy like that I end up seeing here? Oh, there's gonna end up being a destroyed fence on the left. Yep, there it is right there. I feel bad for everybody that had to experience this. Oh, and then here's more pictures of the roadway and then the flooding a little bit that was going on that washed away the garage, I think. Either that or and this may be different. I think it's different. Also, this was my papa's yard turned into a river. Hey guys, real quick before I get into the personal update, that driveway that's just not far from me because I live in a bit of a family compound with my papa and my uncle's house. So, like, I'm not far away from family and we've been having to help each other out, but that driveway was not the way it was before, obviously, and the flooding was worse. Like, it was like my feet were covered up and it was almost getting up to my knees. Not entirely, it was like halfway towards that, which is pretty high up, so it was like a good foot high or something. But yeah, personal update. I'm fine. Me and my family are fine. Not without being shaken up, though. We've witnessed destruction all around us. Trees falling and everything, obviously. Trees falling around the house, their houses. Yeah, it's been scary, but none of us lost our lives, or we didn't witness death. Thank God. That's pretty much the best premise we could get, is we didn't witness death of our families or our pets or anything like that, or neighbors. Um, yeah, so, and a week later after the storm, which was on a Friday, September 27th, I think, um, and we're blessed right now that we're, in the spot that we're in, because not many people are getting that luxury. I do understand that a lot of people are having it worse than us. People are dying, people are trapped, and so many other things like that. And I hope and pray to God that they are okay and they get the help they need and everything. I'll be glad to mention the surrounding areas if y'all want to get an idea exactly of what's going on in their places. Asheville's pretty, got pretty messed up from it. Marshall, a lot of flooding there. Uh, Yancey County and Swannanoa and a few other places. I know like Tennessee and other states have been impacted by this pretty bad as well. It's just been a whole thing, but I'm glad that I'm alive. I'm glad my family's alive. I'm glad that we're in a good enough spot right now to be living. Hopefully we'll get power back on soon, because I'm needing power, not just for the sanity of it, but to upload videos to you guys, because I don't even know when I'm going to be able to upload any videos like normal content. Halloween month is supposed to be this month, and it's not happening right now. So I'm hoping that gets taken care of. So we're fine. Long story short, yeah, like we'll be okay. This is normally the part where I say like and subscribe, but I don't know what's likable. I mean, there's nothing really likable about the situation. Nothing likable about it. But I guess I'll just go ahead and say, yeah, if you want to subscribe, it helps me out. Like, that's all I really ask for from you guys and new viewers, same usual. But yeah. And also, I've been trying to help out as well around here. Well, the most I can do is go to work and help people out, and I've been loading a ton of supplies and generators for people. It's been wild. I've loaded so many generators for people and put stuff in their cars, and they've been telling me what they've been dealing with here and there, and just a lot of things. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. Hope y'all are safe. Hope y'all are doing okay. If y'all didn't experience the storm, then that's good. I'm glad you didn't have to. I'm glad y'all are safe. But anyways, peace out, and I will catch you guys back to our normal programming or whenever I get that going. See ya.